Many of you always ask, what is the difference between incomplete dominance or codominance? This is an excellent example. We have this beautiful red flower over on the left-hand side. If we were to pollinate it with the white flower on the right-hand side, we can then determine if their offspring is an incomplete dominant offspring or if it is a codominant offspring. So the one on the bottom left-hand side says incomplete dominant. The reason why it is incomplete dominant is because there is some blending of the red and the white to shade it a pink color. The one on the right-hand side is codominant. That is because the red flower and the white flower both want to show their dominant color through. So therefore, it is as if they're just working together and they're both having those colors go through. So there are many different types of inheritance. So number one, complete dominance. One allele completely masks the other one. So if I have a dominant trait for right hand, but I have a recessive trait for left hand, I'm not left-handed. I'm going to be right-handed because I have one right-handed allele. The second one is incomplete dominance, the one that we just saw with the pink flower. The one allele doesn't completely mask the other one, so it's somewhere in between. The codominance is that neither of the alleles are completely masked over. The result means that there's some of both of the original colors showing through. Then there are multiple alleles. This means that there is more than one allele for a trait. That could be for eye color, for example. There is more than one allele that takes control of your eye color. So that means maybe there's 2 or 3 alleles that match up to give you your specific eye color. There are different shades of brown. There are different shades of blue and green and hazel. Number 5 is polygenic traits. That means that there are 2 genes that control a trait. And then there are these things called sex-linked genes. And this is the genes that are found on your X chromosome. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. This is an excellent example of codominance. We have our red fish on the left side, our blue fish on the right side, and when they breed, then there is an outcome of a fish that has both the red and the blue because they are codominant. Here's an example of hair texture. There's 3 different phenotypes. There's only 2 alleles. How is it possible? Because we have curly hair, we have straight hair, and then there is a blended part, incomplete dominance with wavy hair.